Hello again, and it really has been a long time. Hence the title. Yes, I am still around, and I know that it's been a while since I've shared a video with you, but this is going to be a very short one because I haven't had anything very significant to fix. I've had lots of small jobs, lots of small repairs, and lots of little maintenance jobs to do, but nothing major. And there's also been a little bit of disruption because I managed to get myself a virus over the just after Christmas. So lots of bits and pieces, but I'll share those with you in a minute. The main things I'm going to show you are, well, this one on my desk, which is a Yamaha CA800 stroke 2, and it's a really rare amplifier now, very expensive. They're still fetching £500–600 on eBay, and this one, you may remember I did it maybe just over a year ago now, beginning of last year, but now it's come back with a speaker fault on it. When the gentleman who owns it turns it on, there's a pause, and then there's a big clunk on the speakers when the amplifier kicks in. Now I've got a feeling, and he's very worried about that, obviously he doesn't want to blow his expensive speakers, so there's an issue with that, and I've got a feeling it might be to do with the speaker protection circuit not working properly. I'm not going to look at it now. It's going to be a specific video that I'm going to make when I get round to it, which won't be for a couple of weeks, I don't think, because I'm away. The other things I've been looking at, anything of significance, is this Numark CD controller, which goes with the main CD player over there, and this is from my the radio station I do some work for, and it was becoming intermittent. There was lots of dust and dirt with it, and so I've cleaned up both CD players, and I've cleaned the laser lens on those, and just done some general blowout dusting and things, and they seem to be all right now. Other things I've done, I got to look at a 1950s Philips record player, and that I know what the fault is, but I didn't actually fix it. I'll talk to you a bit more about that later. And the rest of the video is going to be really about the stuff, just some pictures of things that I've looked at with some voiceover, and that's going to be it. So a very short video. So let's get on and look at some of the things that I've been looking at over the last couple of months. Before I move on, I'd like to share with you the fact that I've updated recently my PC from a 1 terabyte hard drive to a 1 terabyte SSD, and the results are absolutely amazing. I can't believe how long I put up with the slowness of my original machine. First up, I was asked to look at this Philips 3-speed AG2121 record player produced by Philips in 1951, and it was made to meet the need of the dearth of record players just after the war. All the components are hardwired. The fault on it was low volume. I checked it out with my signal generators and oscilloscopes, and everything was working fine, except the output of the cartridge was absolutely, well, it was almost zero. So we had a look at the cartridge. The cartridge type is a Philips 22GP230 ceramic cartridge, and the output from it, as I say, was virtually zero. Connecting a signal generator to the input from the head, it was absolutely fine. The problem with the cartridge is that they cost about £100. I've gone back to the owner of the record player, giving him this information, but as yet I've heard nothing. The record players can be bought reasonably cheaply, so I'm just wondering whether it's worth repairing. Next in line, I've got this very, very filthy Numark 2 CD disc controller, and you can know what I did with this, or you can guess what I did with this. Cotton wool bud, plenty of cleaning fluid, and lots of patience. But eventually I got it cleaned up. So there it is, halfway cleaned, looking much better. And then a little bit more attention and it ends up fully cleaned. Once that's done, I then turn my attention to the CD player, and there you can see them both together. And then I cleaned the laser lens on both of them, and also blew out lots of dust from around the motors, and that seemed to sort that out, and it then worked fine with no skipping at all, which was what the original fault was. Lastly, I turn my attention to my very ancient 1960s signal generator, and as often is the case, we often neglect our own equipment. It was very low in output. I simply changed the 9-volt battery and it sprang into life, and I checked the waveforms out on my scope and everything looks good. So that's just a simple little job that's been needing to be done for quite a little while. That was an example of some of the things I've been up to. Nothing very exciting or significant, but mainly I'm making this video just to get it on YouTube and show that I am still around and active. I had a little hiccup, as I mentioned, medical wise, because I managed to get myself a virus. I'm going to show you a few of those clips now, but not very many, and I'm not going to talk about them because they're best forgotten. Enough of that, and now it's just time for me to say goodbye again, and hope you're all keeping well, and I'll be back with you maybe in a few weeks when I've got when I start digging into this and finding the fault on that. Once again, thank you to all my viewers and all my subscribers, and thank you for bearing with me, and I am now back again, so thank you very much, and as always, take care.